Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Murray now on 1st down. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. But you know it's never easy to get Kyler Murray down to the ground, and to do it with a sack on their first drive, what a great tone setter defensively.
Oh, and no one's celebrating more than the defensive coordinator, because that's all he's preached all week long. Keep him hemmed in. Don't let him get into the open field and create big plays with his feet. To get him down in the pocket early, that's got to feel great for them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds, 39 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Prater for the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. To throw is Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers going to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. 7 yards the pickup there.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Murray, and they're able to get this one across the 35. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 1st down, Murray. Zach Ertz has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Murray now to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he's just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
On second down, this is Edmonds. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Murray going to try to throw on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think that...
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and another run with Edmonds. Down to the 25. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and there, gets him down to the 6-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Phoenix, Arizona is the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. 3rd quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. This is Cobb with a catch right side. 7 yards to pick up there. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, that's complete, and once again it's Cobb. Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and pull this one out.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Buying time to his left. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. Second down and another run with Edmonds. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Cardinals on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Adrian Amos with a pick. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Pass incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They'll run on first down. Edmonds. And Chris Barnes there on the stop.
Oh, that's one to warm the heart of football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Zadarius Smith coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Down to a knee. NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And we are underway in Buffalo. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Ertz over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Murray. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. He'll buy some time right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And down to the 16-yard line. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take. And go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. After 7-0 on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's another Bills. First down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Alert!
Now Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. Touchdown! Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Edmonds. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Murray now on first down. Flush to his right. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
They'll try to run with Edmonds, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds taking it in from a yard out, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
On first down, Edmonds. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 8. Now a give to Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility.
That's it, baby. We go.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Prater's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
First down and more for Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Being chased out left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in.
I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. And this one caught by Beasley. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Allen to throw once more. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray flushed out right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
They'll go for it with Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as good running gets them to about the 44.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Murray now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, 40 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray out to his left. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Throwing on first down is Allen. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Jalen Thompson picks it, and the Cards are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And the Cardinals are going to have what looks to be a first and goal as he'll take this down to the 10-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it third and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Roll it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Cards have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. sight that many call the loudest in the NFL. We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
First down, Murray. And this one is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
To throw is Murray. Rolling to his right. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Murray now to throw. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and goal, Murray buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point good by Prater. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mahomes now on first down. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 yards on the run. Now they'll need to draw up something good here on 3rd and 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run with Edmonds. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire able to take it in from 1 yard out. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From just shy of midfield, Murray escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Open man Green, he's got it. Touchdown Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
They'll try and throw for it. On the move to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the second half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Mahomes' throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you want.
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right, and he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Murray escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it here with Edmonds. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Edmonds. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Fights through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. forced out to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Chubb will get the call running left. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 3, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing, Mayfield. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Mayfield to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, if you're not rooting for the defensive team, that was a fun play to watch. 4th down, all the throwing lanes are covered, and this guy says, let me do it myself, and shows off scrambling ability that you just can't teach.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper as time expires in the first half. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game on the final play of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland. And to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Murray now. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. He's got it at the 15. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A huge play there for Arizona.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point good by Prater, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Troy Hill that time in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. Escaping. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Murray now to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Mayfield. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his tight end. It's Hooper for the Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Isabella now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First down, Murray. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. To throw is Murray. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Murray. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
I like that play call right after they've been sacked because they anticipated pressure again. And if you believe that, you know you got to get the ball out of your hands quickly. That one was incomplete.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now Murray's got to have this one. Going deep for Hopkins. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And some room to run now. Landry brushes him off. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now Mayfield. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to give that ball. Downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Isabella now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, to get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here comes Felton to bring it out of the end zone. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Now the big leg of Matt Pratt ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First carry now for A.J. Dillon. Uses the stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to try and run. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score in the opening drive, we're going to go for 2 and try and really gain an advantage.
Murray now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Fighting through. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Now Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray out to his left. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 8-6 the score after 1. Here's Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Green Bay. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Running right, here's Dillon. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Dillon. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Andy Isabella. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Arizona. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone, so that pushes the lead up to 4. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that.
They got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Let's get him. Come on.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
Rodgers will throw for it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious from both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Murray now. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Murray. Well, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Murray to air it out again. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 17-yard line. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. He'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. Touchdown, Cardinals! Chase Edmonds. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
After the turnover, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Murray now on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To throw again on second down, Murray. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one. To throw, it's Murray. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Second down and goal. Murray. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run with Edmonds. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds as time expires in the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
A final shot before half for Murray. Rolling to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. He's going to look deep, end zone for Hopkins. And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Dillon. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers! Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he will dive into the end zone, and a 2-point conversion is successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Murray has the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 15. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to small up the ball carrier.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate.
Him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
From the 44, Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jones with a nice gain there on 1st down as he takes his forward and call it a pickup of 6. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Jones. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A check down here to Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10, so now they can keep grinding out 1st downs and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And so much for the game-winning two-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well and end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return, Isabella. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, are they clicking on offense.